In London, half of the people killed by knives and guns are aged 15 to 24. People in the age group are 6 times more likely than others in the population to be killed by a knife. We're very aware that once a young person becomes a victim of violence and exploitation, then they are very likely to be caught up in a vicious cycle of violence time and time again.
Our emergency departments are massively busy. What the doctors have said to me is that we see the same people coming back again and again as the victims of violent crime, and we can patch them up, but what's going to stop them coming back in again?
Redthread is a youth work charity. We specialise in partnering with the NHS to meet the needs of young people who are caught up in violence and exploitation. We work across 13 hospitals in London and the Midlands with young people aged 11 to 25.
When there's like a trauma call, it's not, rushing to the bedside, it's more rushing to the computers to get an understanding of what the person's coming in for, what is their history, so that we can plan what the intervention's going to be.
Redthread's Youth Violence Intervention Programme seeks to leverage the power of the teachable moment to enable young people to break their cycle of violence and reach out for help.
You walk in there and offer them that sense of safety. There's nothing else around them but you and this wound that they're trying to make sense of. And then you're able to say, how did we get here?
The young people that we work with will have adverse childhood experience, childhood poverty, domestic violence in the home and substance misuse. This massively affects their health harming behaviours, both in their adolescent years and also through the rest of their lives.
I wasn't in a good place mentally, and there were a lot of family issues going on as well. I just got tired of my life. I just wanted a change for myself.
Redthread is really aware of the often forgotten young women who are caught up in all forms of violence and exploitation. So we have specialist workers embedded in all of our hospitals across London.
The Young Women's Service specifically works with young women that are gang affected. It sometimes isn't very obvious. Being present in the hospital enables us to support clinical staff who might not be aware of some of them signs.
We are so aware of our limitations as medics, and knowing that there's a whole team to support these people as they go back out into the community takes a massive burden off our shoulders and also makes us feel that these people who we're trying to help will be given the support they need to get their lives back on track.
CHAOS stands for the King's Adolescent Outreach Service. Working with young people aged 16 to 25, the CHAOS youth workers work with all of the clinicians across King's College Hospital to ensure everyone is skilled up to think about the holistic biopsychosocial needs of those young people. The whole CHAOS team comprises of over 40 doctors, nurses and allied health professionals. 97% of the young people that the teams work with don't return to the hospital with a further episode of violence that following year. Redthread is really proud to be the co-secretariat for the All-Party Parliamentary Group on Knife Crime and Violence Reduction. All of Redthread's young people have the opportunity to become youth ambassadors, to speak truth to power, to really influence government departments like the Home Office and Department for Education's work on serious violence in young people.
All the men and women who work for Redthread, they're absolutely a key part of our team now, and I don't know what we'd do without them.
I actually care about my future and my daughter's future. I feel like I can do anything that I put my mind to.
That ongoing work that the Redthread workers do can transform people's lives.